So this is going to be a DIY project on how you make your own bows. So here are the things you're going to need. You're going to need some clips, any of your choice. This one is, you just press on it and it pops right open just like that. And you can just clip it back in, really simple, and you can get that at any craft store. I got mine at Joann's. And also you can use any kind of bobby pin you want. And I just got these at Target. Also, if you wanted to choose, you could use headbands. So you are going to need any type of glue. So I'm using my mini hot glue gun, and you're also going to need hot glue sticks. And you can also use Gorilla Glue or any type of glue like I said before. So you're also going to need any type of fabric. And I chose polka dot. So now I just flipped it inside out. And now I'm just going to go ahead and flip it over. And I'm going to do it one more time because it's kind of thin fabric. And make sure you just flatten it out. And then I'm going to take out my fabric scissors and cut. And I'm just turning it sideways, and then I'm going to take out my fabric scissors and cut to where I fold it over. And make sure it is fabric scissors, or else if it's not, then it will be really messy and not as neat as it would turn out as used to. So now I'm just cutting. And then once you're finished, you're just gonna flip it over, and you can tell the line is kind of messy. So right now you can see that line right there, the end. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that because the fabric is sticking out, and you do not want that inside of your bow or on your bow. So just go ahead and cut a tiny bit off of both ends, like you can see the fabric sticking out. And I'm going to do the same with the other side. Now I'm just going to start measuring, not with a tool, I'm just going to see that how long it should be, so I'm just using my hand to see. Now I'm just going to take out my scissors again and cut off quite a bit, because you do not want your bow to be super long. So now I'm just going to see again if it's the right size. So I'm just folding it over, and as you can tell, it is humongous, and I do not want that size. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that much now, like I just showed you. So it's technically your choice how big you want the bow to be, and I'm kind of looking for a medium-sized length. And then I'm just going to go ahead and fold it over again and see if that's the size that I want. And then with that line, I'm just going to go ahead and see if it works, and it works. So I'm just going to go ahead and unfold it again. And I'm just folding it again, and making sure that the longer line is inside of the fabric, and then the shorter line, as you can tell, is right there. That's the shorter line, is underneath. That makes sense. So now I'm just going to take out my hot glue gun, and I'm going to fold one side and make sure it's flat. And I'm just going to hot glue that line, like you'll see in a second. I just burned myself with the hot glue gun. And that really hurt. So I'm just seeing if it works again, and I'm going to hot glue a tiny even line. Make sure you do this fast because the glue hardens very fast. So now I'm just going to flip it over and press it down so it's smooth. And just hold it there for about 10 seconds. And then you can tell that there's one side of the fabric that is not glued down with it, so make sure you do another line. And you're going to flip it inside out, and you're just going to pinch it, and it creates the bow shape. And now we're just going to take our hot glue gun and go ahead and hot glue the creases that need to be hot glued. So I'm just doing the front right now. And then you're just gonna press it together really quick so it hardens. So then you're just gonna flip your bow over after it hardens, and you're gonna do hot glue the same exact spot. Well, not the same exact spot, the same exact spot on the other side of the bow. And you're just gonna go ahead and press it like again until it hardens. Okay, so now we created our bow shape, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and flip it over, and there it is. So now with the extra fabric that we had, that we cut off already, we're just gonna go ahead and take our fabric scissors and we're gonna cut. Well, actually, we're just gonna start off by folding it like we did last time, but very small. And just pressing it down. And then I'm gonna take my hot glue gun and do a very thin line of hot glue, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fold it over. So now I'm just doing my very thin line. And now I'm just going to flip it over like I said before. And you can kind of see the crease, so I'm just going to do like I did before. And it's okay if it's not perfect, but it just has to be awesome. So I'm just taking my fabric scissors and cutting it, and this, try to make it a perfect line. I know the fabric isn't even, but we are going to cut some of that fabric off. So now, as you can tell, it's not even, so I'm going to take my fabric scissors, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut about that much. And now we have our fabric plan. So as you can tell, if you mess, well, it's not called messing up, but if your fabric doesn't stick, well, it did, but there's so many layers that it doesn't stick that well. So it's just gonna hot glue that again, and we're just gonna press down on it. So now I have both of our items completed, and now I'm just gonna figure out how I want this to stay on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap the fabric piece that we used, and we're just gonna go ahead and wrap that around our bow. Make it as tight as you can. And then as you can tell, my fabric line kinda just is too long. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut, like, as you can tell, that much off. And then I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue the ending down. And then go ahead and press on it. And as you can tell, the hot glue is popping up, so I'm just going to go ahead and take my bobby pin, and I'm just going to wipe off the excess glue, and it is already hard, so I'm just struggling. And now I'm just going to pick off the excess glue that is there. And then we have our bow! Yay! So I'm just going to see how I want it, so I'm just pulling the sides, making it fluffy, making it beautiful. And now is the exciting part. We're going to take our clip, and we're just going to go ahead and hot glue it. So I'm just hot gluing, not the ends, but just in the middle part. And you can also use your bobby pin, or you could use your headbands. So I'm just hot gluing it now, and I'm pressing it down onto the bow. And just press onto it hard till it is hardened and ready to go. So while it is hardening, I just want to tell you guys that I sell these bows, and they're pretty awesome.